God, what do you want me to say? Hello, beautiful. It's Sarah, your go-to gal for all things forgiveness. I'm really, really, really happy and so excited that you are here right now. Today we're talking about something really juicy. We are talking about how to know if you've truly forgiven. How do you know? How do you know if all of the work that you've done, all of the time that you've put in, all of the digging, all of the tears, all of the sweat, all of the everything that you've been doing to try and forgive, how do you know when you're done? When you don't need to keep working anymore? Right? It's the million-dollar question. How do we know if we haven't, if we have forgiven? And I've got an answer for you. Before I give you that answer, if you haven't had a chance to watch my 90-minute masterclass on forgiving, I want to give you a quick breakdown of the process that's going to lead you to that result of how you know that you have truly forgiven, right? Because there's a little bit of stuff that we need to go through before we get to that place of having truly forgiven. So I've got a 4-step process, and if you want a more in-depth breakdown of that, please, please, please go watch my 90-minute masterclass on forgiving. I'll post the link for that right below, so you can just click on that, say, yes, I want more about this, and I'll give you a really in-depth explanation of that 4-step process. But to quickly review, step one, acknowledge that you're upset and why. And this can be tricky because when we're forgiving something, right, we're not ever going to say that what happened was okay. That's not what we're after. We're after an inner peace. We're after that fullness that left us in some way when an event happened. So when we acknowledge that we're upset, and we acknowledge why we're upset, what we need to do is we need to take the surface level. We need to say, okay, I am upset because this person did XYZ, or this person said XYZ. Then we need to go a little bit deeper and say, and I'm upset because this person doing this, or this person saying this, made me feel this way. And then, and this is something most people don't do, and this is why they never fully are able to forgive. After we say, this person did this and it made me feel this way, we need to acknowledge what we feel was taken from us, right? So was our power taken? Was our innocence taken? Was our sense of security taken? Was our sense of feeling at one with the world around us taken? Was our sense of safety taken? Was our sense of freedom taken? Was our happiness taken? Was our joy taken? What was it? And it may be all of those things and more, but what was it that you feel was taken from you? So step one, again, we need to honor that we are upset. It's okay. Something shitty happened. You can be upset. I give you permission. So step one, you're honoring that, and you're also figuring out why you're upset. Step two is that we're going to say everything that we need to say. Get it out. Get it off of your chest. Get it off of your heart. Get it out of your head. Because so often, not even so often, always, the reason that we feel that part of us has been taken is because we have given it over to all of these unsaid, unvoiced thoughts, feelings, emotions, all of that. And it's just swimming around in our body, and it is crowding out that you, that me, that we had before the event took place. So we got to get it out so that you can come back, right? So what you're going to do, you're not going to call this person up and say, hey, let's get coffee and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to tell you all of the things that you did to me, all right? That's not how you're going to do this. What you're going to do is you're going to journal. You're going to write letters. You are not going to text them. You are not going to Facebook Messenger them. You're going to talk to your mirror. You're going to talk to yourself, write yourself an email. I don't care what it is you need to do, but this is going to be solely an individual journey that we're going on. At the end, we can talk about whether it's right to talk to this person or not, but right now, all of this, saying what you need to say, it's going to happen within your own dialogue. So you're going to free write. You're going to write a letter. You're going to write several letters. You're going to talk to your mirror. You're going to yell at your mirror. You're going to scream into pillows. You are going to get out all of that unvoiced emotion, all of that unvoiced everything. You're going to say what you frickin' need to say. All right? And most people stop here, but you're not going to stop here because you're ready to reclaim your power, right? Part of the forgiveness process is that reclaiming of the power, and until you have reclaimed your power, until you have grabbed that part of yourself that you thought was taken away, until you've grabbed that and said, nope, this is still mine, until you've grabbed that, you haven't truly forgiven. So you're going to grab that because you're ready to truly forgive. And step 3, you're going to honor what you've learned. You're going to honor what this person has taught you, what this person has given you. This is the juicy part. And this takes work. But what we do in this step 3 is we say, okay, I'm not acknowledging that what you did was okay, but here's what I am acknowledging. I'm acknowledging that you showed me my fierce power and my fierce strength. I am acknowledging that you gave me a passionate crusade. You showed me my life purpose. You did X. What is it that this person gave you? You showed me what I never want, and you gave me all of the road signs to point me away from what I don't want. I've been there, I know I don't want it, and now I'm going to go straight this way. I am never going back that way, right? Whatever it is that this person gave you. So sit there. Sit with all of that feeling, all of that emotion, all of those unsaid thoughts and feelings, and begin to invite in a curiosity and say, okay, what is this teaching me about me? What have I learned? And then the final step. And you cannot skip this one. This is by far the most important part of this process. The final step is that you say thank you. You say thank you to this person for what it is they have brought you. Because you acknowledge that the part of them that hurt you, the part of them that created the harmful situation was rooted in fear. There was something that happened to them that caused them to take that action. But there's another part of that person. There's a part of that person that was also lost. And so you're saying thank you not only to this person for what they've taught you, but you are first and foremost saying thank you to yourself for showing up to see that lost part of the person, that innocence, that purity, that freedom, that power, that part of the person that was lost along the way. So step 4, this saying thank you, not only are we saying thank you to the other person for where they've led us, right here and right now, on the brink, on the gateway of eternity, of miracles, of everything you've ever wanted and more, right? They have led you to this moment in time. Amazing. But we're saying thank you to ourselves for showing up to see that teacher in them, to see not only the darkness in them, but also see the light. So we say thanks to ourselves. And so how do you know if you have truly forgiven? How do you know if this work is done? All you have left to say is thank you. Thank you. And you don't need to tell a single soul about it. You don't need to tell anyone, because the peace is yours. You've experienced that freedom, and you can show back up in the world as a leader of love, as a leader of freedom, as a leader of peace, as a leader of power. So that is how you know if you've truly forgiven. And this process is one that you will have to work through several times, many, many times perhaps, or maybe just one time, depending on the situation and depending on the person and depending on when it happened and how long this fear has been sitting in your body, how many things you have to say. It depends. This is not, I can't give you a time frame. I can't give you you can go through this step 3, you can go through this process 3 times and you will have forgiven. I can't tell you that. Because it all comes from a willingness right here to get really honest, to get really raw, and to get really vulnerable, and to listen to the part of you that lies underneath all of that hurt and all of that pain and all of that shame and all of that guilt, to listen to that part of you that has never left, and to take action on what it has to say. So what I want you to do is I want you right now to sit down and work through this process. Work through this process. Start with step 1, and then move on to step 2, and then move on to step 3, and then move on to step 4, and keep going. Keep going through this process, and you might alternate between step 1 and 2 for however many times you need to do it in order to figure out why you're upset and figure out what it is that still needs to be said. You might work through those several times, but just keep going until you can get to that place where you can invite in a curiosity of, what have I learned? And if you are looking to dive really deep into this process, if you are looking to fully reclaim that person that has been lost, if you are looking to rise above anxiety, if you are looking to rise above the person that looks in the mirror and can't love what they say, if you're looking to rise above that and you are looking to live every day fierce and bold and powerful and courageous and in your frickin' light, if you are ready for that person, if you are ready to reclaim the you that you are here to be, if you are ready to reclaim that person, then I have a gift for you. That gift is an experience called the Unapologetic You. It is a 4-week transformational experience, empowering you with all of the tools, all of the support, all of the bullshit calling, to empower you to be that you long to be in this world. So I want you right now to click and sign up and join me and transcend, embody, embrace, empower the you that you want to be. Give yourself permission right now to start making the change. Commit right now to that you. Do not wait a second longer to be that you. It's time. It's time. I say thanks. I say thanks to you for showing up, for owning your light, for saying yes to your life. If you're ready to say yes to your life in a bigger way, you're ready for the unapologetic you. If you have any questions, please email me at Sarah, S-A-R-A-H, at sarahmiller.me, sarahmiller.me. I am always here, always open, and always ready to answer your questions on forgiveness. I love you. And so it is. Peace! Love you.